Greetings, Claudia. Many thanks for coming to see me. This is our first time meeting, so can you tell me a little bit about yourself?
Yes, I'm 70 years old. I've been in an abusive relationship. I'm retired. I don't work. I have no friends here. And I'm trying to find a way to escape what I'm going through and to feel safe.
Okay. So you don't have any friends here. Are your friends back in another state?
Yes, they are.
Okay. Are you in contact with them at all?
I talk to them, but I don't expect them to jump in their car and drive 3 states over to help me out.
Got it. Okay. So, what would you need to happen today in order for you to know that this was worthwhile for you?
I need to find a safe place for me.
Okay.
And I need to make sure or have the feeling that it is safe.
Mm-hmm.
And then I need to work on myself and try to figure out how to become more self-sufficient, I guess.
Okay.
And I don't have to rely on this man.
Okay. And you're relying on him for?
I'm relying on him for food, for a roof over my head. But he's very abusive, and I think he's taking that need that I have, and he's like using it against me, I feel. So I just want to get out.
Yeah, that makes sense that you would want to get out of a situation like that that's abusive, and where someone is using like some type of financial abuse against you too. All right, so let's see, what has there been any times where you've gotten away from him, or have you just always had to be, stuck in that situation?
I only was able to get away from him one time, and I drugged him with some Vicodin that doctor had given me for surgery. I put it in his beer. He passed out. I got away. I wasn't thinking. I was just running. However, I guess he knows people, because one day, this guy just came up to me, started talking to me. Next thing, he jerks me by my arm. I was in a bar. He jerks me by my arm, pulls me out, throws me in a car, and they take me right back to that asshole.
Okay. So, how could you see yourself getting away from him now?
Well, I think I should find a place where I can research to maybe find shelters, not very close to where I am, a little ways. And we don't have Wi-Fi, so I would probably, and I don't have any friends, so I think the only place I can probably go, is the city hall. The library, I think, has computer classes or something like that. And I've been thinking about that, and so I think that's what I'm going to do, is go to the library. He works 9 to 5 or 9 to 6, Monday through Fridays, and we only have a landline, and he calls and he checks on me all the time. But he only checks on me, he'll check on me when he gets to work, and then about 20 minutes before he leaves to come home. So if I can get to maybe a library between maybe 10 and 2, that give me a couple of hours to see what I can do, to see if I can, find some help. I don't know. I know that I can't walk in to these places. I have to call them first. Is that right?
I believe so.
Okay.
So that's a great idea, to go to the library when he's at work and to research shelters. What do you think you'll do once you find the information?
I'll try to figure out how to leave.
Okay. So are you going to check in with them first and find out if
Well, I'm gonna have to call them. I'm pretty sure, and see, what their rules are and everything like that, and I'll just take it from there. But if I feel that it's going to be, it's might work for me, then I'll follow through. If I don't, then I won't. I don't,
How do you feel like you'll be able to get there to the places?
Only way is probably public transportation.
Okay.
I don't have a car.
Okay.
So it'd probably be bus.
Okay. Bus like a city bus or a bus like Greyhound? Because you want to get out of the space, right?
I want to get out of the space, but maybe they have a shelter in the city, and because I don't have a lot of money, and that might be good. I mean, but if they don't, then it would be a Greyhound ticket or whatever kind of bus line, and I pay and use that bus line to get where I'm going. But that's the only way I can go.
Got it. When do you think you'd be able to go to the library?
Probably next week when he's working. That's the only time I can go. I know that it's only Wednesday, and personally, I don't think I could start it tomorrow. I'd have to probably start it on Monday, and I'll have a clearer head. So,
okay, and let's see how. So you said that you'd be using public transit.
Yes.
You don't have that much money.
No.
Right. Okay. So, and yeah, that makes sense that you would have to, wait a while in order to get to a space, because a lot of survivors go through situations like that where they don't have enough funds to get out immediately.
Right.
So saving up or doing what you have to do in order to get there.
Can I ask why they like if a woman, you're reaching out, wouldn't the shelter maybe try to assist you in that?
I'm not sure why they wouldn't be able to assist you in getting there. I think maybe some shelters do, but some shelters don't.
Oh, okay.
And it might have something to do with the way that they're funded and the fact that you are not a client with them yet.
Oh, I see.
So.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Got it.
So, let's say that a miracle happens, and on Monday, the miracle happens while you're sleeping on Sunday.
Okay.
And Monday you go into the library and you look up shelters and you find one that's in the city, like you were saying, that he doesn't know about, and you're able to go there. What's going to be different about your life then?
Once I'm there?
Sure, yeah.
Aside from not being stressed and not worrying about when he gets upset he hits me, it'll just be that I'll feel some ease, some sense of peace, and I won't be all over the place, because I'm scatterbrained right now. So I'll just, I'll be able to sleep and sleep okay, and I'll be able to eat because I've lost weight because I don't eat a lot. I worry about what he's going to do to me, and with me there and him not around, that'll be gone. So, and being that I'm an older woman, I'll have to be on some kind of assistance. I don't work, so then maybe I can look into getting some kind of financial aid or something, or from the state or something like that. Because I have kids, but me and my kids don't get along, and I don't talk to them. They don't talk to me. They don't call to see how I'm doing. I don't call to see how they're doing. So,
Okay.
Yeah.
And was that something that happened because of the abuse?
Yes and no. We were that way a little bit before, and it got worse after I hooked up with this dude.
Okay. So, let's see. Sorry, excuse me.
Mm-hmm.
So when you get to the shelter, you feel like you'd be able to start on resting better, eating better. You might even be able to sign up for assistance through the state,
right?
So that you can like take care of yourself financially,
right? Because right now I depend on him.
Right. Okay. That makes. I mean, yeah. That sounds like a good plan.
Okay.
So, how on a scale of 1 to 10? With 1 being the least possible, and 10 being the most possible, how likely do you feel like you'll be able to get to the library and research the shelter?
Well, he's at work, so a 10.
Okay. All right. So, let me see something. How have you done something like this before, where you've had to research?
No.
You've never done any kind of research before?
No.
Okay. So how are you going to go about looking?
I'll probably just maybe like look up battered wives or shelters for battered women or something like that. I mean, they talk about that on the news all the time, so that would be what I'd look for. Okay. Something like that.
Okay. Yeah, and I think it makes it's a great idea to do so at your at another location.
Yes.
And call them from another location.
Okay.
So that he doesn't have any idea that that's what you're doing.
Okay.
And that's a great idea that you came up with. So do you feel like you'll also be able to stay better in touch with your friends? Do you think that you'd be able to, like, I don't know, they'd be more in your life?
I don't know.
You don't know?
Honestly, I can't say yes and I can't say no because I honestly don't know.
Right.
I don't, like I said, I don't expect them to drive 3 states over to come to my aid. And, they have their lives.
Right.
And so, everybody's in their late 60s, early 70s. So they're not gonna, so this is all on me.
So are there any important people in your life?
No.
Okay. So, I mean, I would like to say that I think that you are an important person in your life, what I mean?
Yeah.
So, and this is a great thing that you're doing for yourself.
Yeah.
Let's see. So you feel like you, on a scale of 1 to 10, it's a 10 that you'd be able to get there and do it.
Yes.
On a scale of 1 to 10, how do you feel like you'd be able to contact them too?
What about contact who?
Contact the shelters.
If I make it to the library, I think they have cell phones. I mean, not cell phones. They have phone booths or pay phones, and I can use that because I don't have a cell phone, so that's the only way I can do it.
And on a scale of 1 to 10, how much do you feel like you'd be able to do that after you find the information?
Maybe like an 8.
Okay.
Yeah.
What makes it from being a 7?
Because it's like right there. I don't have to leave the building. I don't think. I don't know until I get there, but I don't have to leave the building. Therefore, I'm not worried about being outside. So I just use the the landline or the payphone there. So I mean, that's the only thing I can do because I don't have a cell phone.
Right, and you'd be in a safe space.
Yeah, I think. I believe I would be.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. And I mean, because he'll be at work, like you said. So,
right.
Yeah. Okay. So. I guess your homework task then could be figuring out how to get, before we get to your homework task, how close is the public library to your place?
About 7 blocks.
Okay, so you can walk there.
Yes.
Okay. And do you know what their hours are? No.
I mean, I'd probably have to just walk and see. Right. I don't think they'd be open early, like 8.
Okay.
If they're not, like if I leave the house at 9 and I make it there by 9:30 and they're open at 10, maybe I can walk around or stay very close, and then once they open, go in. I don't know the hours of the library.
Okay. How does he respond to you? Does he need to be at your side at all times, or once he's home, or
yes?
Yeah. Okay. So
I don't go in when he comes home. The door's closed and he's in the house.
Okay.
Until he goes to work in the morning.
Got it. Okay. So maybe tomorrow you could go for a walk when he's at work and see about the hours for the library.
Oh, yeah, I could do that.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure I could. Maybe I get out of the house maybe like around 11 and take the walk and then come right back. And I can then see, that'd be a good idea. That'd be better than getting there early and trying to find a place to lay low until they open. So
I mean, both of those are good ideas, I think. But I'm just trying to figure out what can help you, feel more at ease when you go there.
Right. Okay.
Maybe the other thing that you can do, not just figuring out the hours, but go inside and ask if you need a library card to use their computers.
Oh, I forgot you. Oh, okay. Yeah, you just can't do it free, right?
Right. Most of the time, from the libraries that I've gone to, they require you to have a library card.
Okay.
So
all right. Yeah. I'll just go in and ask, what do I do? What do I have to do? And take it from there.
Right, so you can use Friday to relax as much as possible while he's at work. Are you going to feel safe during the weekend with him? Do you feel? Well,
I do. I have a routine with him on the weekends, and he hasn't. I haven't. He expects, and therefore I do on weekends, and so. As long as he doesn't get real drunk, then he won't hurt me.
What does he do when he gets real drunk? He hurts you?
Yeah, he hits me. Okay. He finds a reason to hit me. He finds a reason. He's put some holes in the wall, but he finds some reason to hit me. So that's why I just I try to make sure that I do everything the same way all the time, so he doesn't have a reason to do that.
Okay. All right. So then I guess your homework task then would be to, go to the library, walk there, get the library card if needed.
Okay.
Figure out the hours. Keep yourself as safe as possible.
Yes.
During the weekend, and go there on Monday.
While he's at work. Yeah, right. Okay.
Do you, yeah. So, I guess my last thing is we can set up times to talk later.
Okay.
After you've gone.
Okay.
Yeah, you can give me a call.
Yes.
Okay. All right, Claudia. Well, it was great to meet you.
Thank you.
And
great to meet you too.
Okay. And good luck.
Thank you. Yeah.
Doing the tasks that you need to get done.
All right.
Okay?
Thank you.
You're welcome.